Hi everyone, and welcome in on my 2021 Mini Cooper GP. This is car number 11 of 3000. This car started out life in New York and went to Tennessee and to Florida, and I purchased the car from the third owner in Florida, and now I am back in Pennsylvania with this car as owner number 4. The GP is finished in racing gray metallic with melting silver metallic roof and mirror caps, and it has chili red accents all over the car. I'm going to start this process by going around the car with a power washer and just loosening up some of the dirt that's on the panels and getting everything sprayed off the car. I'm using an active brand power washer with a Mosmatic sprayer with a larger orifice, so I'm getting approximately 1400 psi at 2.3 gallons per minute. I prefer working with a power washer that actually has a lower PSI and a higher gallons per minute flow rate. It's going to do more work for you when you're washing the car and safer work for you than it is to have something with such a high PSI. I'm going to try and keep the power washer away from the painted surfaces about 8 to 10 inches and then closer up on some of the wheel well arches and the actual wheels and tires themselves. Okay, first round of suds, we're going to be loading up the MTM Cannon with the Koch SuperFoam, which is a pH 12 alkaline level. Both of these buckets have that in it as well for when I start working with the wash mitt. I don't typically recommend laying down suds on a warm panel or in direct sunlight, but since you're watching me in 4 times speed, this will work. I like to let the soap sit on the panel for 1 to 2 minutes to start to loosen up the dirt and contaminants on the paint surface. Alright, we're going to spray all of that off. Don't worry, we're going to be reapplying all the soap back on the car again. Loading up this MTM Cannon, I'm going to move over to the Koch Chemie Gentle Snow Foam, which has a pH of 7.5, so it's a much more mild alkaline level. Okay, round 2, we're going to be adding that soap back onto the painted surfaces. This is also going to be acting as a lubrication to the painted surfaces while we start putting pressure to it with the mitt. My favorite wash mitts are from Chemical Guys or Griots. Both of them offer a lot of absorbency to hold lots of soap when you're applying panel pressure to give you some lubrication. Okay, rinse time. I've taken the spray wand off and now I'm just using the water flow rate coming directly out. At the same time, I can go around and spot check some areas that I might have missed or just want to make sure I get in. Time to start cleaning the wheels. I'm going to start out by putting on some P&S Double Black Brake Buster Total Wheel Cleaner. This is one of my favorite products. I'm applying this directly straight on, which is a pretty full strength cleaner. I would normally recommend breaking this down to a 4-to-1 ratio of product to water. But for the purpose of this being the first time wash of this car and trying to remove as much contaminants as we can, I'm going to allow this to be a full strength usage. Normally I like to try and wash the wheels first since they take more time than the entire car in most cases. But for demonstration purposes of this video, we're just trying to get them cleaned. Ultimately, these wheels will wind up coming off the car. We'll get the wheels cleaned in the inside barrels as well as polish and ceramic coat these. This is pretty straightforward. I'm just using a microfiber to help loosen up some of the contaminants on the face of the wheel. And then I'm using the Chemical Guys Wheel Wolly's brushes. They make them in a 19, 12, and 8-inch kit. I'm using the 19 and 8-inch kit for now. Again, I don't have to go crazy because ultimately these wheels are going to be coming off the car, so I can access everything I need to once they're removed. Okay, we can all agree that the hardest part of this process of cleaning your car is drying it. There is not 1 ounce of paint protection or ceramic coating or wax left on this car, so it's making it more difficult to dry than normal. But even still, it is definitely a worthwhile investment to purchase some kind of blower so that you can make your life easier when it comes to drying the car. I'm using the Ego blower with the 575 CFM output. There's a stubby nozzle that has a gel-like tip on the front of it, so it'll help protect your paint if you ever make contact with the blower. All right, now that we're towel drying everything off, I'm using the Chemical Guys Wolly Mammoth towels. I usually use 2 and lead off with 1 and follow up with the second, but these towels are so good they usually do a good job in the first pass by themselves. There's another towel to consider made from a company called Blackline. It's about the same price point as the Chemical Guys Wolly Mammoth, and they're about the same size at 24 inches by 36 inches. Both of them do a great job of delivering almost 100% soak up on the first pass with no streaking. All right, one of my last favorite details to washing the car is getting the tires dressed and looking right. The Adams Graphene tire dressing at the moment seems to be the best choice in my opinion, and I like something a little bit shinier than a matte finish, but not such a high tire shine that it looks like it's just going to sling all over the side of the car. The best way to apply this is with a foam block and then let it sit for a few hours and then come back with a microfiber just to do a final wipe off. All right, the best part, here's the big reveal. We're shooting this now that it's finished, and it's kind of a little bit cheating because I am shooting at sunset golden hour, so the paint really comes to life, but you'll see the depth in the paint from just a wash alone. This car really will benefit from a little bit of clay bar, some light polishing. There really isn't a whole lot to correct on this at this time, and then doing just some ceramic coating to help protect the paint. Well, that wraps this up. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be getting back to getting more content about this car and some of the build process with this and others that I have. Make sure to like and comment and thumbs up and subscribe.